It's a little dark. So, this is entitled Dating 101. How do you begin? Now, I want to keep this really short because, you know, a little bit long, too long for just a short. I'll probably make a short out of this, but I'm going to try to sum this up in 5 minutes or less. So, Dating 101. How do you begin? Two things. Number one, be vague about the who and be specific about the what is number two. So, number one, be vague about the who. Number two, be specific about the what. Okay? Number one, you want to be vague about who, as in the type of person exactly that you want. Because what a lot of people will do, and this is male or female, okay? Male or female, because we're different, but we're not that different, especially when it comes to dating, meeting who we like, and all that type of stuff, okay? I keep forgetting I have lashes on. I haven't had them on so long. I keep wanting to rub my eye. Anyway, what people will normally do when someone tells them how to be, when someone tells them who they want, they try to conform to that if they want that person. If they're attracted, excuse me, if they're attracted to that person, if they really want them, and they say, if there's any type of way that they can conform and become what they believe this person that they wants, that's what they're going to do. Oh, they want a guy that's able to do blah, blah, blah. They want a woman that's able to be like this. A lot of people really don't like, aren't like rooted in themselves. And then sometimes it is an unconscious thing that people do. They start to conform to whatever it is that they think you want based on what you've told them. If you give people room to just be themselves, that's usually what they're going to be. Unless they have some other underlying shit going on with them, a normal person is just going to be themselves. But if you have said, oh, I need a woman that has this, and I need a woman that's like this, I like a woman that does this, type of woman I like always has her nails done and always does this. If she's not them things, but she wants you, she's going to start being those things. Especially these people that you're meeting online, especially these people that you are meeting in spaces where you're not really seeing them for real. And so by the time you see them for real or get around them, whatever, and you've told them, 5 or 10 things that you really want in a person or you really desire in a person, guess what? Next time you see their ass, they gonna have some of these things that you've mentioned that you want, because they want you to see them. They want you to see it in them instead of just being who they are. And people cannot, and like, people cannot be something other than themselves unless you've given them a way to do that, unless you've given them a map or blueprint, okay? Because they're not gonna know where else to go. Like, well, I'm gonna be myself. They ain't gave me no direction to go on, and that's where you want them to be, because you want a motherfucker that's being they self. Okay, if they're an asshole, if they're shitty, if they are, not a great person, if they are not well groomed, if they don't know how to pull out chairs for you, if they're not chivalrous, if they're not respectful, if they're not demure, if they're not classy or whatever, that shit is gonna show in who they really are if you just shut the hell up and be like, I just want you to be yourself. Be extremely vague about the who you desire. I see on well, I don't do dating apps anymore. I haven't been on an online dating app in I don't know how long. But back when I was, long time ago, I remember seeing so many profiles from men that were like this laundry list of what they want in a woman. And I'm like, oh my God, this is how you finna get God. And people think that that is helpful. Like, oh, I'm not trying to get my time wasted with somebody who's not what I want. And I understand that. But the way that you don't have your time wasted with the person that you, with the, you know, with the person that you don't want is to just let them be themselves and you're going to see the attributes that they have. Okay? Just let them be who they are and you're going to see the attributes that they have. And if they align with what you want, have a conversation with them. Okay, the messaging in these apps and stuff is cool, but a lot of apps, like, I would think, you can get off of there and actually have a conversation with the person. Actually go on a fucking date. You think they cute? You swipe right or whatever the fuck. Okay, cool. Set up a date and actually have a face to face, interaction, and then you can really see what you're working with. You want a person that, dresses a certain way or presents himself in a certain way, just to go on a date. You gonna see all of this telling them all of these details and oh my God, going into the what the another thing too is piggybacking off of I ain't even got to the second one yet. I'm trying to make this quick, but baby, another thing too with the first one, being vague about what you want or what you desire. Okay, um, you also want to be vague about the what you don't want, because if you, oh, I hate this and I hate when a person does this and I hate when a person does that. If they know that those things are part of their personality, they're gonna suppress that shit until you get all the way in a relationship with them, until you start loving and liking them for all these things that they're presenting to you that are not themselves, then the mask gonna come off. And now you like, what the fuck happened? This person was doing this and I was doing that. Now y'all 6 months in, you done talk to me, love them, y'all done moved in together, whatever, and they a different person. Mm. Let people just be them. Just tell a person, what you looking for somebody? I just want you to be yourself. You know, I'm just looking for someone I can have a great experience with, and we can just be ourselves. Vague but specific enough. You want a good time, you want a great experience, you want a great life experience with someone, and you want them to be themselves, be who they are, because that's going to show you who they are. The fuck? That's number one. So be vague about the who. Second thing is be very specific about the what. If you're not specific and the person says, well, what are you looking for? And you just say, I'm just trying to have a good time. Or, I don't really know, or something like that, then you are going to end up with some of the most meaningless relationships ever. You're not drawing any sort of boundary, any sort of line in the sand with this not knowing what you want type of energy. It's giving you can give me whatever you want to give me. Mm-mm. When you go, when you go to the restaurant, you know at the end, I want to be fed. I want to be full. I need that food to taste good. You know. So in a relationship, you know that you want to be fed. You want to be full. You want to be fulfilled. You want it to be long term. You want marriage. You want whatever it is that you want, right? And if you tell a person flat out that, well, this is what I would like any relationship that, that I'm in, or, something that someone pursuing me, or whatever that I'm doing to lead to a long term relationship or to lead to marriage, you're going to kind of weed out the people who are just looking for a good time because they cringe at them type of words. Okay? Long term marriage, I ain't looking for that. I'm just trying to give you a good time. The fuck is that? You know? Now, if you're not vigilant and not smart and not paying attention to what's happening, a person could, because you let them know, hey, I really want a long term relationship or whatever, they could play the role of that, like telling you, oh yeah, I do, I want one too. Okay. Just to be able to get into your good graces, just to be able to sleep with you or whatever. But that's where your boundaries come in at. That's where your boundaries are to protect you from doing too much too soon. Okay? Because you can basically smoke them out or, wait them out. Because they're not, if they're just looking for sex and a good time, they're not going to stick around too long. If they're just looking for sex and a good time, you talking about you wanting a long term relationship and standing on that shit is going to drive them the fuck away. Because it's a waste of their time at this point. They're not going to put in the the type of effort that you will see from a person who really wants that too. They might talk a good game. They might, oh, okay, and woo woo, but you'll see within a very short period of time that that's not really what they own. Withhold the sex and watch them show you that that's not really what they own. Withhold them being able to come to your place and fucking Netflix and chill. Withhold going to their place to do that shit. Okay? Make everything about, you know, I want to build a life with someone. So we don't have to do everything super fast today, right now, because people make sex so urgent. People make Netflix and chill so urgent. People make trying to come into your space so urgent when that's all the fuck that they want. When they want more from you, they're okay with the time. They're okay with waiting. They're okay with dating. They're okay with y'all going to places together and getting a feel for each other and just enjoying each other's company and taking a walk and fucking whatever that y'all like to do. They cool with that. It don't never got to leave it. They okay with the kiss on the cheek, baby. You know what I'm saying? A hug. And oh my God, I get to see them again. And they're just happy because they want the same thing you want. So let's recap. Number one, be vague about the who and be specific about the what. This is how you keep your time from getting wasted. And this is how you also keep people from being able to. First one is how you keep people from being able to manipulate you with your own words, with the blueprint that you then gave them to you. Don't do that. And number two, this is how you make sure that you don't get your time wasted with some shit that you didn't even want. Okay? Dating 101. Y'all have a good, wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. I'm about to continue relaxing on my couch. Bye. This has been Free Game. Like and subscribe. Toodles.